Hello and welcome back to another episode of Amateur Surgeon, wherein this will actually be an episode that's longer than the 14 minutes that I put out last time. I don't really like to do episodes that short because I find longer ones better. But as we see, here we are at Edgar, who I skipped over the text last time on accident. You're really worried about getting attacked? Hey, there's some pretty bad stuff going around the last couple of weeks. But I should leave you gents in peace. Thanks for your help. Stay safe. That was pretty much it. Also, hey, I got an A on him when I redid him. Also, I noticed something. When you click on someone you've already done, it gives you a description, symptoms, and action. I will quickly zoom through everybody just for people who are actually interested in reading what people were. Or rather, what their descriptions are. Such as this one. Extinguished pants, which may well be on fire, because he's lying. Explain the differences between a sandwich and a lump of metal. Yeah. Also, there's little comments. As you can see, they crossed out neuter for Eddie the dog. There's little comments from Dr. Bleed about Alan's actual writings in this thing. And as you can see, Horace does have a fancy name. Might be something. Officer Hack Brutality. And this guy, again, most of them have been fairly standard. Then Valerie, with a little question mark because I'm not really sure. Edgar is British nobility. Who would have guessed? I think that's part of the reason why I liked him. And finally, Donnie. But before we go to Joe, because I went back and redid Donnie, I unlocked Stuperman. Let's go see what Stuperman actually is. Back at the city. Or town. The warehouse. Kapow! I am the mighty Stuperman, faster than a receding mullet. More powerful than that. Forget it. Point is, I'm great. Here now my tragic backstory. My nemesis, Les Loser, has poisoned me with deadly kryptonite, and it totally sucks. I like this guy. My potent X-ray vision, don't ask, shows me you two are expert-level surgeons. Only to such talent can I entrust my incredible physique. What is that, a brick? Yeah, there's actually a brick down there. Yes, now, Godspeed, gentlemen, and keep your filthy hands off my brick. Stuperman. There's a very interesting thing about Stuperman. If I remember this correctly, anyway. Whoa. Oh, well, they need to be cut out. Yes. Kryptonite. Hey, what? He sealed right back up, he did. Because he's Stuperman, he's a superhero. And also, if you notice, it's much harder to cut. You actually have to be more precise with the cut. And once again, he healed right back up. If I go here, it's very nearly impossible to cut around. Actually, you have to be right on the dot. And he heals right back up. Funnily enough, we still have to seal the outside bit. As you can probably guess, there is indeed more. And he's still that hard. He's getting tougher the more we pull out. Awesome. Looks like the piece of gutter ain't gonna cut it, though. It's a hint that you might need to use something a bit tougher. Whoa, that's a large one. Ow. Yeah, by the way, kryptonite actually looks like a piece of crap. Let's give him a nice little injection to help him along. Because I have to cut out a couple more pieces. Really? You'd figure a little cut like that not only would probably not affect him at all, but would also more than likely heal up almost instantly. Okay. And where is the last one? The last one is over there. It's another one of these pieces. Once again, you have to be right on the dot, which with a chainsaw you also want to be as quick as physically possible. Whew. I hope there isn't any more. Is there? Nope, we fixed Superman. Good work, citizens, as my people would say on Krypton. Live long and prosper. Sure that's not Vulcans? Silence, mortal. Now, go, gadget feet. That just means I've decided to walk. You have the gratitude of all Eternia. Well, I think that was worth the price of the free download for this game, just in itself. Breaking the fourth wall there. Do you really think he was worried we'd try to touch a brick that he'd been keeping in his pants? Ha, well, back to business. Finished Superman with a C. If you noticed, Superman only gave 950 points. Rather minimal. You notice that some characters, like Donnie, only gave us that, where Edgar gave us 13,000. But if we go to, say, Tommy Gracefuls, who's also an A, 30,000. So it really depends on the character. But now, one of my other least favorite characters in the game, Joe. Guys, will you help me? I think I should be able to. Ooh, what did you eat a bunch of garbage and sleep in a dumpster? Yeah, I guess pretty much. He's a hobo. Sorry, listen, it's Ted. He's gonna need to move out. He's a bad hobo because he's stinky and flies and yeah. And also, Ted's my tapeworm. Yep. The hobo is infected with a tapeworm, and as he's a hobo, he's kind of beat up. I mean, I feel for the guy, rightly, but he's a city hobo. He's one of the real down and out city hobos. I'm more of a train hobo myself. Or at least one of those hobos that actually, you know, I'm not really sure how to say that. But anyway, Ted the Tapeworm. I forget how to handle Ted the Tapeworm. I do know you have to do that. I'm glad I remembered how to do it. Okay, he makes an X amount of cuts before he pops out. Well, not even gonna try and salvage that, because that was a little bit of a mess up. But as you can see, Joe is a rather interesting character to have to deal with. In fact, so much so that I think he's one of the first characters that actually forced me to use the hotkeys. You know how I always click on stuff? Yeah. Joe is not very friendly to you in that respect. Alright. Let's get him open. And 1, 2, 3, I believe it's 5, go. Got it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that was only 4. Where is he? Got him. Is he still around? Oh, it looks like he retreated. That is good. Most good. Now to seal all these up. Come on. As you can see, it's kind of annoying just because he beats up the inside so readily. Especially me trying to seal these up as we go along. Wait, what's that? That's Zen's heart. Oh joy. I might have accidentally clicked over Alan's text, but I did see the word heart. I mean, kind of getting attacked. Kind of go for the area of the place that's... Well, again, that is where I'm living. I'm not really sure if I'd want to completely stop. That's effectively burning down your own house. Let's seal that up and give him one more injection, because hitting Ted is fairly easy. He's not like a bug. God, I was really hoping that wouldn't happen, because that's kind of a nuisance. Alright, go in here, get out the lighter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there you go. 3, 4. Nope, not quite. Where is he? 1, a 2, a 3. Oh. Alright, I'm just gonna hold it here. Where is he? Where'd you go? Should be able to find him on the itchy sketch now. Is that really what it's called? The itchy sketch? And now all I need to do is start sealing up these various cuts that he made. You know, I remember Joe being much more difficult. I'm not sure if it was I was being too twitchy with this, or I was trying to seal these up too frantically, or maybe I just didn't inject him enough. But again, look at the time. The time is saying you really are cutting this close. Because when the timer runs out, it doesn't matter if you're just sealing the final cut, he is going to collapse. I think that was my biggest thing on why I might have panicked when doing this the first time around. However, as you can see by the score, he is a very high leveling character. It's 44,000 right now. It's a pretty long one. Not very good. I think I did this pretty well, in all honesty. I mean, time-wise, no. Score-wise, yes. And finally, seal that up. And that is Joe. How did that thing even fit inside? Just asking, but... Oh man, Ted, what have I done? Oh man. Hey, he was a giant, gross parasite who was slowly killing you. What are you so upset about? But... he was my only friend. Well, I guess staying close to our hearts can hurt us the most. Wow, Alan. I don't think that's what they meant strictly. I don't think they meant it strictly in an anatomical sense, Alan. But 56,000 points. Yeah. Now we go to Peter. Ah, Peter. Surgeons, you have to help. I've been poisoned. Poisoned? I knew it. Did someone attack you? What the heck is that? Oh, you mean Mr. Caruthers? He's my pet Komodo dragon and my good friend. As you can see, there's bugs crawling around him. Specifically out of his mouth and up his nose. Today, he would not eat his caviar, so I said, Mr. Caruthers, you must eat your caviar. Look, it's delicious. And I ate something to show him, but someone had swapped it for spider eggs. Now I'm going to die. Yo, spiders. Okay, we'll do what we can. Bug Eater Peter. Yep. It's another bug mission. Oh, bug missions. I forget how you deal with the spiders, though. Think they might be the same as the anti-medulla. No, they're actually not. Now, why did they replace his pet Komodo dragon's eggs with spider eggs? I don't rightly know. However, I do honestly forget how to get rid of these things. Come on. Seal up these suckers. Is there anything underneath? No. Okay, you just cut it open. Oh, and then it fills it with poison. Ew. There's the issue that comes out. Come on. And that one, and then finish sealing this one up. That was the issue. It just effectively floods him with poison. Also, you don't have an extreme amount of time. You have probably 4 minutes. I didn't look at the clock when it started. God dang it, Peter. Come on. Cut this open. Come on, get the poison out. Okay. And shook all of it. I should just be able to wave this in the general direction, and eventually all of these things will seal up. I say as I'm only getting a scant few of them to seal up. Okay. Now let's begin making those feel all better. Getting rid of that took an entire minute. I'm going to give him one more injection. As you can tell, I'm becoming very attentive of the time. Because that is one of the issues that really comes into play the later down the game you get. Like, Horus was difficult because just of having to deal with the bugs. Later characters are difficult because of time constraints. That's all of them, that's all of them. And seal those up. We'll come back to that. We just need to get all of these better. Okay. Well, that wasn't too bad. Not too bad at all, if I do say so myself. Could have probably done without the second injection. That was pretty scary, thank you both. You know, Doc, I've seen something similar to that before. Back at the warehouse, the guy came in full of bugs. He almost seemed to like it. I fixed him, but you performed the surgery without me? Alan, that was madness. No, it's fine. I did great, but oh, never mind. Now, the reason why I remember Peter, because you can see Peter in part 3. You can see that he's in even worse shape then. Let's do Carl. Carl looks a bit nuts. Hey guys, you can help me. See, I was at customs, okay? Customs, come back, coffee out of the world. Oh man, you should have seen all the coffee I had. I think he likes coffee. But I had too much coffee, they said. Too much! I said, I'll tell you when I've had enough. I had to hide it. Had to. I have to have that sweet caffeine kick. Oh, baby. Oh, boy, that's good. But anyway, shut up. I'm talking. The coffee. I hid it. Now I need to take it back. You gotta get it back for me. Do your surgeon thing. Do it. Do it. Make it with the old slice and dice. The old snip, snip, chop, chop. Okay, and breathe. I like to imagine I did that fairly well. Now, there is one issue with Carl that makes him very interesting. Cutter. The jug of coffee has sent his heart skyrocketing. That's right. He's effectively suffering from too much caffeine to the point that his heart rate is going sky high. If it goes too high, his heart will just absolutely stop. So what you need to do is actually cause him as much pain as possible in order to stop him from going up so high. And also getting the coffee out as quick as possible, because I believe as long as the coffee's in there, he starts to go nuts. Kind of a time constraint in a different way. Alright, there's 3 bits. One here, and one here. He literally inhaled coffee. seem to be coffee bar. Oh. That's not good. They are huge too. Come on, get it out quickly. Okay. Now we need to suck it up before it melts back in. Just easier said than done with how much he's bleeding. Ah. That's what I didn't want. That can happen. Just gonna suck that up just to be sure. Now, the thing is, once he comes down from his high, his heart rate is actually going to just dip like crazy. In fact, I might as well seal those up. As you can see, his heart rate, now that we've gotten rid of those, is dipping quite rapidly. Let's seal those up. And that. I said that. And these as well. Come on. Oh, I'm gonna let those sit for a while I get these before they open up again. Because his heart rate's definitely there. I think if it reaches 200, it crashes. So I think I might have been pretty close. Actually, let's just get rid of all this blood, because it's kind of... When I mentioned in an earlier episode that eventually there will be characters that bleed so much it's difficult to see what you're doing, yeah, Carl's a prime example. I sealed it right back up before it undid it, right as it undid itself. Let's get that out of the way, and that out of the way, and that's done. Okay. Well, I believe that was the height of this operation. So you can even see his teeth chattering from here, because energy. I mean, I can't do without my own caffeine, but sheesh, it's a bit nuts. Ooh, wowie, oh yes, you got it. I can kiss you, I can kiss the coffee. That's sweet, sweet mocha temptress. You're welcome. Well, let's go to Animal. It's going to be slightly longer to try and make up for the last episode that was slightly shorter than usual. Hey, you there, I'm sick. Ate something that disagreed with me. Was it fast food? Not especially. I caught him while I was wearing my straitjacket after all. Let's get him on the table and get them the heck out of here. Agreed. Also, there was a glitch where there was another bleed behind bleed. Yeah. This might be a bit iffy. Let's just pretend that this operation right here doesn't actually exist, and move on with our lives, shall we? 'Cause yeah, this might be a thing that happened. Well, I mean, when he said his food wasn't really fast food because he caught up to it, he kind of meant that literally. And cut out the pelvis. And now we gotta get the skull. Yeah. Honestly, that's the smallest, probably most normal-ish skull we've seen in the entire game. I was about to say, is there something underneath as well? But nope. That, I believe, is it. Because he only had something disagree with him, after all. Now get him in the straitjacket, quick. I recognize you, Dr. Bleed. Me? How? I saw you. I saw you when I was in the old hospital. All those people died. Doc, what is he talking about? You were the bedpan fairy. Dance, fairy. Dance your pixie dance for me again. The old hospital? Is it true, or is he just crazy? Doc, what that guy said. Did you work at the old hospital? I heard about that. It shut down because a bunch of people died. Alan, I want to know what's happened, Doc, but I'll have to wait. We've got a patient. And just to cover people that we've already done, Stinkin' Joe, Garbage, and Ted. Yep. Bug Eater Peter, I'll actually open that for a bit longer. Carl. And Animal, the Cannibal. It rhymes, so it was fancy. And also Superman. But Eddie again. I think I'll do Eddie again before we go to file 3, but file 3 will be for next video. Hey, you're Eddie? Doc, get out of me. Someone sent a dog on me. He's in a bad way. We need to get going. Yeah, Eddie's definitely seen better days. And the first thing we gotta do is get rid of this poison. Otherwise, that'll spread rather quickly. He's gotten stitches and everything since we last saw him. It's probably not the best. Let's just seal all of these up. Rather quick, like. And one more, and this one. And then start getting them done. Okay, I'm doing this and just leaving the fact that he is missing part of his part of his midsection right over there. And we just staple it shut like nothing happened. Okay then. I feel like that was kind of a cop-out. Like they could have done something like how they did Junkyard Guts with the magnet. Just saying. But okay then. I don't see how there was physically enough of him left for that to just be sealed so easy. I'm going to do this again because I don't know what's going to be on the inside. It could very well be more poison, in which case that would not be exactly conducive to going through. And as I thought, more poison. And apparently a very beat up kidney. I suppose that's might be about where he got bit. Maybe? I don't rightly know. It's the same area on the screen, but I forgot where we actually cut into him. Seal them up, please. Those kind of need to be sealed before they start bleeding too much. And the cuts over here. Just heal these cuts on this organ that we're going to cut out in a second. He's dropping pretty rapidly, in all honesty. Like, I'm basically just keeping him stable by doing this. No, it's slowly but surely making him feel better. We need to do at least one of these, I feel. Okay, now get out the chainsaw. Ew, it's even missing a piece. That's definitely not gonna feel too well. A fresh new kidney from our good old friend Meat Sack Jack. If you remember, that's where we're getting our organs now. It's also where we got the brain for Valerie, I believe. Although how he got his hands on half a brain, I don't rightly know. There we go. He'll pull through, but that was attempted murder. Who's doing this? And what happened at the old hospital? What happened with you? I'll explain what I can, Alan, but for now, it looks like we have another patient. Ah, Doc, you can't leave me hanging like this. I want to know now. And that was Act 2. Now go wash your hands. Well, my score may only be a scant 383. Or to unlock Bum, I need a million. That's going to be a little bit difficult. I feel like I need to basically get A's on everybody. I mean, what was Horace's score? Yeah, Horace would give me a hell of a lot of score if I did him perfectly. These two would probably give me like 30,000 each. Eddie would probably give me like 1,500. Valerie would probably do the same. Anyway, that was file 2. When we come back, file 3, where we get to see Trent again. And he's flashing us. As you can see, there's quite a few repeating characters in file 3. There's Trent, there's Peter, who we just met, there's Guts, and there's also Bleed later down the line, as well as Horace. So then, this is definitely going to be a rather interesting patient file. I even forget how exactly all these things happen. So there. But when we come back, file 3. Getting to the climax of the story now. That's for next time. Till then, see you later.